That's right, nature. Surin City Canal System. I like to come out here in the morning after a workout. Just stay here still. There's no purpose really, just staying here and staying with myself a little bit. That's the ability to be able to switch off. The voice in your head, the rat race, it's calling. You feel uncomfortable just to sit down and have 10 minutes of meditation, or just being mindful for 10 minutes. You're already programmed to feel guilty. And the rat race is mostly in your mind, because once you make the decision to give up, let's say, more comfort, well, I'm not sure if that's a good word to say here, but you give up the security from the West, the more money, and then you come over here to the uncertainty, but you feel like mentally healing. I want to talk about the past 4 years since I've been here and how it's transformed my life into a direction I always wanted it. It is not perfect. Let me just start with one important thing. Unlike other friends of mine from the UK, they try to escape the UK. They are not happy to be there. They never left. They just only left for holiday, sometimes longer, few weeks or months, but never really left England. But moving to another country is not the same as just being on a holiday. But I understand their frustration, where it's coming from. I just want to tell them my experience, because in 2011 I left Hungary, and it was really heartbreaking. Because that time, economically it was very challenging to stay in Hungary. I was in the army, and then I moved to England, and then the mental, the decline has began from the very beginning. Joining the rat race, just working hard. It paid out, because we saved some money. But when you feel like the burnout is real, I think you have to really consider early on, if you are a younger person watching this, you work hard in the beginning, save up some money, even if you don't know where you're gonna go or what you're gonna do. Have some savings, and then it will make life a little bit easier later. Of course, if you can save, which is easy to say and very, very difficult to do. I was able to, before I got married in London, I lived in a shared house. And then I had a girlfriend who was born in the UK, so she helped me out with the place. So it was always like I had a little bit of luck and help and sacrifice to be able to save up money. But once, if you have a family and you try to rent out a flat or a house, then kind of you can forget about saving up money. Anyway, back to this 4 years experience. So the mental decline, the burnout I experienced over in the UK, I did not experience that in Hungary. I really, to me, this is challenging here, because I'm not the one. That's what I wanted to say. I'm not like my friends who want to escape the country. I like to be in Hungary. I've been there last year and I really enjoyed it. My friends, my family, relatives are still there. I was shocked to experience that my old friends are still there. The place has improved economically. Now you can make a decent amount of money there as well. And in addition to that, I have a house, you know, and as a small town, 5,000 people. It's very quiet. So the benefits I get here is more than what I get there, but there are plenty as well. And there I have my uncle who can help me out with job anytime if I need it. He's in a high position with the company. So I miss them. I'm sometimes, because of that, I feel lonely here. I wish it was a little bit closer, the distance between Europe and Thailand. But again, it's not a complaint. You know, I have to sacrifice this because my wife does not really want to move to Hungary. So it's either I go there, I come here, or she goes there, or we all go back to the UK. There are options, you know. We have the permanent residency for the UK as well. But what I wanted to say is that we are way happier here with less than over there. I mean, just the ability to enjoy simple things in life what we haven't enjoyed for years. Just to have a peace of mind, you know, like really. Yeah, another thing is like you don't live in the past, like nostalgia, maybe sometimes a little bit. But more importantly, it's not about the future. Of course, like thinking too much about the future, living in the future and never in the present, that was the case, you know, when we were there, like planning to come here, planning to go, always save money for something. Now you are living your life here, and I just realized that like I enjoy the moment. I have things to do in the moment. If I have future plans, which is good, I have, but I separate my free time to think about those issues. Being present. Of course, that I have a son now, that helped as well, because you know, I don't have time for, I mean, not to meditate, but I don't have too much free time to think about things that I don't control. I always have something to do. Again, the burnout, the stress, it has not disappeared, but it has decreased significantly. I mean, your mind is adapting to this place where everyone is chilled and relaxed. Not everyone, most of the people, okay? Just generalizing. And slowly you adapt. And then you kind of surrender. The thoughts in your mind will come and push you, like, oh, you should not be slowing down. You should, you know, the money and you know, the question marks, the doubts, the uncertainty. These thoughts going to attack you on a constant base, and those thoughts will quiet down after a while. They have to quiet down. I have made a lot of sacrifice in order to recover from mental screw up, like you know, giving up addictions, bad habits, exercising a lot, studying, and trying to run my own business. And yeah, that's the other thing. Here, you know, it's a little bit less bureaucracy when you start a small business. That's the positive, that you can start if you have a wife or husband. You can start up a business. You have to kind of stay in the background, not to be seen too much, especially if your business is succeeding. They don't want the falang to show. I mean, if you manage to obtain a work permit, then that's good on you. Then you can have more freedom. I cannot really do what I really want, is to go around and sell my bakeries, and but my families do it for me. I just bake. But you know, one negative I would like to mention is that just like in every capitalist system, if you run a business and if it turns out to be good, there will be competition, and it's expected. However, here, in my experience and my brother-in-law's experience, if you have make a good income from your own business, there will be competition sooner than you would think, and many people will jump on, right? Like I'm not gonna go into specific examples here, but do not, if you succeed, do not start like believing in that this is gonna be long term. It could be. Like, don't make the mistake like many Thai people here do, that taking on loans because today is really good, expecting tomorrow to be the same, because it's probably not going to be, or can be, but you know, if you do it, good luck. Began to focus on doing something like more unique that cannot be really copied. So yeah, so something unique. The place is still nice, although this city is getting a little bit more busy. Peak time, I don't like to ride around. There are many schools and you know, many cars. I never like traffic, so that's and the people on the road, the driving culture. If you've been here, you know, but if not, then it's a little bit it's bad, you know. Every day you see people crossing the red line, blocking your vision, overtaking in the roundabout, don't know how to use the roundabout. That is something you have to get used to, or just accept. It is what it is. Somehow, for some reason, some way, they handle stress a little bit differently. Like we like to put out our emotions to the world to see. Let's say you are on the road and then you're sounding your horns and swearing a lot. But then it's just let it go. I think it's just the art of let it go. Like, fuck it, you know, I can't change, the things already happened, so fuck it, I don't care. That's sort of how you describe it. Not a lot of fake smiles like back in the West. Like nowadays, you know, everything is fake. I mean, everything is effing fake. The people are fake. The content on the internet are fake. The politics, everything is fake. You can't even watch a video on YouTube anymore and then assuming that is a reality. Whether it's like a charity or somebody help out someone, that was already a planned action, and just for the clicks, the likes, and buy my thing, you know. I'm here to help you to get like life coaches, but then buy my course, and I give up that shit, you know. Try to help people. Here people are helpful. They are family centric. They help each other. You don't see people starving here. They're giving out food. Almost every month have an event where they're giving up food for free for the people in need. These are not Christians, you see, and we are coming from Christian countries and we don't give a damn about the people are starving on the street. So shame on us. I mean, be a little bit less self-centric and more community or family-oriented is the key here. And we on the West are programmed to be the me, selfish robots that we are. Right? It's the harsh reality. We don't give a shit about anybody anymore. Try to give help to someone, you know, or just have a conversation with someone. We already lost that too. It feels really great when you just, you know, like we go to an orphanage here and then spend time with the kids, or reconnect, and not just about me and my plans and my life, because you are not unique. You are not unique. Accept that. If you feel like you're mentally screwed up, you need to make changes. And that starts with, you know, getting out of your comfort zone and reconnect to people. If you are here, learn the language. I suggest you. If you don't want to, or you just can't, then try to find a community. I got my gym people here and the boxing gym. There people speak English a little bit, and spend time with them. It's never going to be the same as friends in Hungary, but you know, life cannot be perfect. Like, you can't expect everything to be perfect. Again, just if you move over here, or in fact into any other country, Southeast Asia, or if you're just planning to go to Eastern Europe, you better be ready to make sacrifices to live for less. You cannot continue to live. Okay, someone can, but most of us cannot continue to live the same living standards as where we came from. Otherwise, you would think that it's cheaper, but I mean, look at for example, beer. I don't really drink, but if you buy a beer here, it's one bottle is 60 baht, or 50 baht, or 60 baht, and that is more than £1. Just every day have one or two, and then you add it together. That's a lot of money. I mean, 420 baht. That's how much I pay for my food, and you just have two beers. And do you really need it? Like that's the whole point. Like, giving up bad habits, like drinking. Too many people are drinking. You know, if you're willing to recover, you want to recover, it begins with those habits to either, you know, give up or reduce it significantly. Not to drink from out of boredom or pain, just sometimes, you know, occasionally when. But you know, I'm not. Whatever you do, whatever you want. It's up to you. I'm just saying, like, doesn't that activity, like bad habits, like all the stuff, addictions, are filling up a gap, that emptiness. I think you better identify where is that emptiness coming from first, and then and try to fix it. You know, recovering from bad habits or addictions, or just changing your life is quite a painful process. Getting out of your comfort zone is quite a painful process, but your brain will adapt to it eventually. How long it's gonna take is up to you. Everyone is different, but you will adapt, and then you're going to begin to notice that simple things in life start to feel joyful again, and that is where you want to be. That is where you want to be. It's never going to be perfect. There will be ups and downs. Ask yourself, what is your purpose? What is your goal? Is it, you know, just because it's cheaper, I want the same lifestyle, but because it's cheaper, I want to move here, or I just want to, I love the culture, I love what we talked about, the less stress lifestyle, and then that's why I just want to come and detox my mind and get rid of stress, trying to build another life. I'm so fed up with my own country. I need a fresh start, you know, make a plan and get ready to make sacrifice. Other point quickly to mention here is, for 4 years been here, you know, the inflation people talk about is getting more expensive. I personally did not notice. My grocery bills are the same as it was like 5 years ago. Maybe a few items went up. They, you know, fluctuated up and down, but the main products are the same, and the bills are the same basically. The energy bills is the big one, you know, electricity bills. My sister-in-law is renting out our flat, the other one, and the cost of that is pretty good. I mean, we talk about 4,000 baht for a 2-bedroom flat in the town. 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, a living room. Yeah, so that's I don't see the. I mean, maybe there are. I don't know, when people talk about that they are leaving Thailand for other countries like Philippines or Vietnam, they could be cheaper. I did not experience too much inflation, like if you compare it to Hungary or in general in Europe. But maybe there is. I mean, it's still beautiful. The weather sometimes gets a little bit too hot. I would prefer the hot over the cold anytime. And even if I was to go back, if the situation requires me to go back to Hungary, I would not go there when it's winter. I would go there when it's summer there, and before it gets cold, I would come back. That's how it used to be, and that's how many people do here. Yeah, I mean, lots of festivals, lots of bank holidays here. A lot of people, you know, here is also the society is also affected, especially the younger generation, by you know, over consuming social media. You see a lot of them have mental issues because of that. You see the disconnection, but overall here you still see the people out, you know, hanging out together, and that's a good thing. There's always a place to go. There's a lot of nice food. I learned to cook them all, but I still like to go out, hang out. I like to go fishing. I like to go swimming, and it's available all year long. You know, can go a little bit far away, but I can go down to the beach. About 5 hours drive from here. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I probably missed a lot of things, but if you have any question, or maybe I make another video detailing more about how is life here. Thank you for watching. Take care, guys.